What up, YouTube universe? It's the dark skin number one a dancing American back at it again. I had to come through and talk about relationships, fam. That's the main thing that's kicking and screaming now. And I want to talk about why is it so many women, average ass women, especially black women, that's hating on black men's relationships. I want to explain why is that. You know, like I'm gonna give you a scenario. I was working out one day, right? And I was chilling by myself, and some unattractive ass chick pops up, and when she popped up, it was clearly to try to, you know, throw some shame my way, right? And how I know she did, I was being nice, and I said, how you do, whatever. I wasn't trying to get at her. When she realized I wasn't trying to get at her, oh my god, the whole mode changed. It went from being nice to, you know, criticizing me right off the bat. Remember, I don't even know this girl from a can of paint, right? So I'm like, what the hell? So after I said, "What's up? Hey, how you doing?" She was like, "Oh, what you trying to do? You trying like why are you here?" And woo, 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 and you know, oh, you being too nice, and you know what I'm saying, and just criticizing me. I'm like, damn, what the heck? Okay, well, shit, I shouldn't have said what high it is. You know what I'm saying? So it's shit like that to where you know damn well she didn't have nobody trying to holler at her all day, and she want to blow up on me just because I said hi. Not that I try to get at her, I just said hi. She realized I wasn't trying to get at her. The whole situation, the whole mode, everything changed from there, bro. And I was like, damn, she just snapped on me for no reason. And that's the ones that be having man problems. Because how can you snap on somebody simply saying hi to? And that's how I know. I said, oh, okay, yeah, this gonna be a long one. It's gonna be a long one, folks. And it's fucked up because if you really think about it, how can a man approach somebody like that? Y'all women in general need to stop being so damn judgmental. That shit is whack. Like, come on, you know what I'm saying? Like we can't do like if a man do what she did to me, she been called the National Guards and the police. But because I'm a dude, it's more acceptable. Like, oh well, I can go off on him and it ain't no repercussions. Well, I'm letting y'all average ass women know that yeah, it may not be no repercussions, but us men, we remember shit like that. Especially us black men, we remember shit like that, and we don't want to fuck with nobody that's masculine, not submissive, unapproachable. We're not trying to fuck with you. That's why I'm done being nice to these hoes. I'll be honest with you. I'm done. Like the days of me being nice is over with. I want to say hi, but even saying hi is too much. Yeah, even saying hi is too much. You know what I'm saying? And of course, I'm not saying that I can't have no good reactions with somebody, but what I don't like is the deception of it all. You know, is instead of applauding each other for our accomplishments, you have these women these days that's average as hell, and you can tell who they are because first thing they'll say is, If we talk about just women from a 1 to 10, they'll be like, oh no, I don't. I think all women are, look the same, and they call themselves a 10 and they a solid 4. You know, them the women. Them the women because they'll be like, oh, it ain't no competition with me and her. Woo, woo, woo. The reason why she's saying that shit is because she's already had forfeited and lost because there's other women that look way damn better than her. And she ain't getting that rich so-called dude that she's supposed to get. So what she does is instead of bringing the bar to a higher standard, what she do? She deflates and she tried to assimilate. And that's what most of these damn average ass women do, man. Especially these black women. It's getting crazy. These days, you ain't got to do nothing. You just be sitting there by yourself and they'll come talk shit to you. You're like, whoa, how I know? Ask me how I know. And I'll tell you. That shit happened to me. They have her carefree in the world. And she just came out of the blue bothering me. I'm not even by her. She walked in. Must I remind you, I'm chilling by myself, sitting down. And this heifer had the nerve to come up to me after I said hi, turn around and start criticizing. Oh, what you doing over here? Oh, you trying to talk to me? You take that shit somewhere else. I was like, whoa. And they wonder why we date outside the culture because of that damn attitude you got. Yeah, if you're not gonna be approachable and someone say hi, that's fine, but you ain't gotta sit there and act like that neither. You know, it's sad, man. You wonder why the hell we don't want to. Man, shit, we want to talk to something feminine, submissive, and well approachable. I don't know about y'all, but that's what I feel. Fuck all that old shit. You get mad because dudes ain't checking for you. You know what I'm saying? You 1 to 10, you a solid 4. You below the average mark. Shit. But she had her nerve walking up to me saying that shit. I was looking at her like she didn't stop nothing, of course, but that is not how you do it, honey. Just because nobody ain't checking for you doesn't mean for you to come over there and just say whatever you want to somebody. You feel me? Woman the hell up. You get mad at the situation. You did. That's exactly what she did. Hot. I didn't give a squat. I did not give a damn. Because at the end of the damn day, I'm doing me. I ain't doing nobody else. If you don't like it, I don't give a damn. Hold on, my cam is tripping. Hold on, y'all. YouTube Universe. Figure out how to fix this damn cam. Yeah. About 9 features. That's a lie. I hate when I do this shit. Hold on, y'all. Always something going on with this camera. You connect without dealing with the extra stuff. All right, so hold on. Try to get it all together, fam. Had it right. It says connect live and go live on how to use inputs. Yeah, it's trippy. Hold on. My apologies, YouTube. I'm trying to get this thing together on my live. And okay, so I just gotta tap this. Reconnecting. All right, so yeah, I'm live. I tried to get back at y'all a couple of times. Now let me get back to the story at hand. So you got this random chick. Just think about how random this is. You got a random ass black chick come up to a black dude, sit down, ain't bothering nobody. He's being cool, but he ain't trying to talk to her. He just said hi. She burst out in this anger rage. Oh, I'm tired of this ish. You know, woo, too nice, and uh, you know, I know you really want to talk to me, and I'm like, I don't. I don't. I really don't. And I just don't like the fact that these women who are super single has some type of delusion in their brain to think that they're all the same. It's women who look better than you with way more more of a approachable attitude. So you got women who look better than you with an approachable attitude. Why would I want to waste my time with you? You're not even from a 1 to 10. You're not even a 5. You're a solid effing 4. Like, you know what I'm saying? So she went off the record skills, talking mess. I said, man, you know what? Forget about it. She's like, yeah, what's wrong with y'all? Something wrong with you. And, you know, I'm like, okay, well, something wrong with me, then leave me the hell alone there. Leave me alone. You coming to me. I'm not coming to you. I'm chilling, sitting down. I didn't even know your ass existed until you popped up. So if I'm so, you know, uh, what's the word I'm trying to use? If I'm so of a messed up person, why would you come up to someone and exact some type of, you know, dialogue, if you will? I didn't really want. I just said hi. I said, yeah, let me get your number. Let me take you out. You get what I'm saying? She took that. Oh, I don't even know why you here anyway. Because I have every right to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm tired of you average ass ugly women talking about dudes who got options. That's the real issue. Y'all women that's not in the good looking category has way bigger problems than a man who got tons of options, who's not even thinking about you. You know what your biggest issue is? You. You and other women who look better than you. No one's checking for a ugly duckling. So you must step off straight up, step off. Get off my nuts. Just make it they. Why do y'all ugly ass women think y'all have the fruits and labors to come after a man that ain't did a damn thing to you? I just don't get it. I get that you want attention, but that you going about it the wrong way. You going about it the wrong way. You know what's another thing about you average ass women? I heard on the news. I'm gonna let y'all look at this here. I'm gonna let y'all look at it. About the phone, man. This is what I mean by y'all average ass women being conditioned that everything's supposed to be done for you. Like, a man's supposed to wear the red carpet out for your ass. You see, this is why I don't understand today's generation. Not all of y'all the same as far as looks. So stop that shit. All that, all women the same. That means you ugly. If a woman say that, that means she ugly self. She don't have self. She's insecure about self because there's no way you supposed to say that shit because it ain't true. In that case, then if it's true, right? But why you ain't got that millionaire, billionaire dude? Because that bomb, that 10 could probably get it before you. That's why. She walk in the room where everybody turn and look. You walk in the room where everybody turn around. It's a difference. Instead of y'all trying to beat the single man down with options and face scrutiny, y'all go after the very same motherfucker that is getting all this attention from certain women. You get what I'm saying? Like, do better. Do better. Like, on some real shit. For you ugly ass women, and this goes global, not just for black women, but for all women. If a dude's not interested, you can't make him interested. You can't yet complain because he's not opening up his eyes for you. And y'all ugly ass women know who y'all is. Y'all motherfuckers crashing out over a goddamn y'all go at each other. It was a singles event, right? I want to show you. This is how pathetic the average ass women today is, especially black women who are single. I'm gonna show you how trash this shit is for y'all. Y'all talk about man trash. Let me say something. Then y'all, this is like I said about y'all average ass women who can't get a man and ain't feminine. Then guess what? You going to the grave alone. What I'm about to show you is gonna kill game. It's gonna kill all the narrative for you man with options. It's gonna kill that art. I looked on the news, I couldn't believe it. I said, damn. Well, I could believe it, but I ain't making this shit up, y'all. It was a singles event in downtown LA. For y'all who know, y'all know what I'm about to say. All women, no dudes around. What you think happened? They is feeling themselves getting drunk, so to speak, and one thing led to another, and some motherfuckers was in the hospital. Now watch this shit. Bring you an update on that breaking news story brought you at the top of this half hour. LA now poses stabbing incident that happened just outside the Zania restaurant on West 7th Street. Started with a podium one. I'm sure. When you think about taxes, I would just cringe. I Y'all motherfuckers is out of order. And regardless of how y'all think about it, y'all need a man's input because there's too many of you single ass, average, ugly women. Hold on, let's get back to it. An update on that breaking news story we brought you at the top of this half hour. LAPD now tells us the stabbing incident that happened just outside of Zania restaurant on West 7th Street started when a party was winding down and said several people got into a fight. They say 3 people were stabbed, 2 with a knife, 1 with a bottle. All of the injury results are superficial and everyone is expected to be okay. 2 people were taken into custody. They didn't tell you what gender they was. Okay, I'm gonna get a better insight on what happened downtown LA in my city. This was 3 days ago. Thus I remind you. Now remember, y'all women know it all, right? This was an all-women event for singles.
The party in downtown LA restaurant ends with several women being taken to the hospital.
Several women.
Stab wounds. 2 suspects were also taken into custody, and Gigi Garcia is live in downtown.
All woman affair. This is what y'all do right here. Amongst each other.
It was quite the end to a private party yesterday afternoon. Take a look at the video. This clip shared on Citizen app shows the large police and fire presence with multiple victims down in different locations, and there was the search for the suspects, and there were a lot of people who were simply watching all the drama unfold at Saya restaurant on 7th in downtown LA. And boy, there was certainly a lot of drama. This morning we have exclusive new information on what happened as the private party was wrapping up. Apparently, servers brought the party the bill, and that's what sources tell us the fighting started. It was 4:40 in the afternoon, and apparently the all-girl group disagreed on something and started arguing with each other. That's what police confirm one of the women.
Okay, we gonna leave that alone. It was an all-girl group. Y'all heard that, right? So for you average ass women that got an issue with men simply doing what men do, getting women, ain't thinking about you, that video is for your ass. Because it shows that without man's guidance, y'all be stabbing, busting bottles on each other, left to right. Think about that. This was an all singles women's group. And when the bill came, they started fighting. You ain't never heard no stuff like that with any man. The bill came and glass and knives was being used. Can you imagine the pandemonium that happened 3 days ago out here in the West Coast? Because downtown LA is considered the West Coast. And I'm from out here. I'm from LA. That's how I remind you. And it's an example. This was not too long ago. It was 3 days ago. This is not 3 years ago. It was 3 days ago when it happened. I'm only saying this to add to the value of my argument towards all these average ass women who have a personal issue with men who out here have options. Just leave it alone. Count your losses. Be a woman and walk away from the situation. There's no need for you to get mad because man ain't checking for you, especially the man that you like. And you know, y'all wouldn't get mad at us because we got options, right? We know something good happening because we wouldn't have you ugly motherfuckers getting upset trying to voice your opinion in front of us. We wouldn't have this, you know, divisive type of understanding that y'all have been driven for too long. I mean, I don't know how she must have been like maybe in her 30s going into her 40s. It didn't matter if she was in her late 20s. I wasn't there for her, and she knew it, and that's why she got upset. I'm gonna pull you back to what I was saying about average ass women who want the attention. And again, this is a universal thing, but I open up by saying black women because it's my first experience having someone actually just get upset because no one's checking for their ass. You ain't paying attention, like low key. You know, I could say good morning and not even look at her if she got a problem. Y'all need to stop. Y'all make yourselves look like a fool. Just move on. If you don't want to talk to you, fine. Ain't even no action. Move on. As a man, we have a right to pick and choose who we want to really talk to. Evidently, it ain't your ugly ass. So just let it go. You know, just let it go. You know what I mean? You ain't gotta be so evil. Let it go. You know, like it don't have to be such a messed up situation for you ugly ass women out there. Just keep it honest with yourself. When men's with options, they not checking for your ugly ass. You not the one. You're not even the 2, 3, or even 4. You're not even chosen to be someone's side pieces. I'll be honest with you. Those women that's like that, like I said, is ugly. And they'll, they have self insecurity issues. But let's get back to the news. Y'all women, all girls studied at a party, right? So it might have been like a singles party or whatever. Y'all so crazy, y'all turn on each other over a damn dinner bill. Think about that. Think how much mental you gotta have to want to stab, hurt whoever it was, whether they was related, sisters, cousins, aunts, aunties, nieces, whoever. Moms, stepmoms, whoever it was, godmoms, to go out and just attack each other. I mean, think about it. Bottles was being used. Somebody got stabbed with a knife. It was just, you would have thought it was a bunch of dudes fighting at a bar. These are all women. All of them. I'm talking about, this is some crazy out the wall stuff. So y'all women may think y'all have the answers and keys to everything. And baby, it even goes for the ones that look good. Y'all don't. 3 days ago, downtown LA, it was bottles being used, knives being used. People actually bodily trying to hurt each other. And this was an all women's affair. This was no man of women. You know what I'm saying? So it's to show you how, imbalanced y'all women is without a man. Y'all think it's a joke in today. See, it's usually not the man that y'all talk about that's y'all enemy. It's not. You know what it is? It's time. Time is what it is because no matter how cute, good looking you look, time is going to hit you. You're going to be able to learn that you got to make a pick. Let's separate this shit. I'm going to say this again for all you women. I want y'all to really listen, dude. You holler at them real quick. Y'all women. Y'all make it all years. Y'all can be real good. Time is against you. It's not men, so stop it. Stop that mess. It's not men. No. Especially as foundational black men, because we basically get along with all types of races. That's why so much interracial dating going on. We got a lot of interracial dating amongst us black men, and you got other, non-black women who are genuinely submissive and more open up to us, which is good because we can go talk to them, get their numbers, back them up. Women put themselves around a man they really like. But let me get back to my point. Even for you good looking women that brothers choose up on, their soul poking to, I'm wrong with that. Y'all still gotta know this. It's one thing y'all gotta know. And it's no slight because you look good, but this is the truth. Time is against you. It's maybe not be other women, because you see how ugly and shallow they can be. They turn on each other in a minute. It's not that. It's time. It's time. Because as you get older, you're not going to be able to hold on to what you've been holding on to in your 20s, early 20s, mid 20s, late 20s, early 30s, mid 30s, late 30s. You're not going to be able to hold on to what you hold on to 20 something years from the time that you get old. Because it's really about a 35 cutoff time. So if you, regardless how good you look, time's still going to catch up with you. So the best thing to do is learn how to settle. That word right there shakes a lot of people up because you need something. Well, if time's not against you, then you a certain look as far as what goes on and how man chooses. You need to learn that, hey, you gotta age gracefully because you don't believe that, you end up going to the grave alone. That's the real truth of it all. You'll end up going to the grave alone no matter how good you look. It's been women at the top of the modeling industry went to the grave alone. You feel me? So it's on y'all. Y'all can go ahead and roll that dice. Take this cool. You look up, you about 35, divorced, probably got some kids. They're looking like a tattoo hood rat. You feel me? So you don't want that. A bunch of kids, you don't want that. What you really want is a solid relationship, but you can't listen to those single ass women that's around you all the time. So we'll keep you single. I'm telling you. Get the hell away from their ass. You see all these single women, they'll turn on each other too. See that in the movie. Talking about busting bottles in each other, stabbing. It's ridiculous. So that's just to let you know what type of chick they are. Straight medieval, throwing daggers, pulling out swords. They're doing the shit you've seen in BC era or something. They pulling out their purse with old swords. It's crazy, man. But y'all really got yourselves to blame for all of this crazy shit. It ain't even the man that y'all talk about. Man, we're around. Y'all going ham. How stupid that look. You make yourself look stupid. Are you having a singles party and y'all bust bottles and stab each other in the interactions? This ain't nothing I made up. This is something that happened. Who knows what could have happened? Because usually y'all either fight for a nigga that y'all can't keep. Keep the ninja in you. Somebody probably know about him or something. Who knows? I don't know. Y'all would be crazy. Competitive to the core. Talking about they're not competitive. Man, you don't know. Women competing every day, nigga. They go outside and go get the mail, nigga. They compete and go do that. If I hear a woman saying there ain't no competition, I'm gonna look at her like she must go both ways. She must like girls too, because it keep it real one time. You ain't got to lie. It's gonna be women who look better. They're gonna have a scale. So not everybody gonna sit there and lie about it. You know, keep it real. Yeah, you know. Yeah. So we y'all turn on each other too. It's not like, you know, the womanhood is solid. Y'all do all types of crazy stuff to each other. So if you don't need a man, because to me, that's the only thing that can balance you crazies. That's the only thing that can balance you. It's a man. Even if you grow up with one in your life, you don't know how to respond and do things. It's a man to guide you. If you didn't get it when you was growing up, you didn't have him around when you was growing up. Now that man is not around, you have must find out what real man. But y'all don't want that. You know what y'all want? Y'all want something from me, but y'all don't want the work. Y'all don't want to put the work in. Work is whatever. It's like, no, I'm good. I just want this. And that's why a lot of y'all side chicks. First thing you think it is, hell no, I ain't get married to your ass. I'll tell you another scenario. As men, like women, they'll try to, they'll try to do a lot to get attached to you. So the best way to play it is ninja, don't be stupid. So me, I know how it goes. I'm in the dating world. I can tell you right now that there's a lot of games being played. That ain't And long story short, it's a lot of things being done behind closed doors where, they don't care how to get at you, really. If women want to get, if female want to really get, how would I say, effed up from your rule as a man. They can easily just go against you in so many different ways. And at the end of the day, they really got themselves to blame because again, it's not even them that's your man. In most cases, man, they're trying to be more crazy. Now, I'm not saying that it ain't man like that, because it is. It's some crazy. Yeah, I see on the news that this white dude tried to kill his wife. They was going hiking, and she came back, and I'll show you. It's too graphic. I don't want to show you on YouTube. You might take it down. And she came back with her family and friends. She was getting it up. She had marks on her because he was trying to kill her. And she came back, face, I'm talking about, it was bad. So, us black men, naturally, matter of fact, I want to go ahead and show you. I can't bullshit with you. I'm going to show you this shit. The only reason why I'm doing it is because it's my real great argument is that black men are the most universal man to get along with. That's why we get other cultures. It's nobody like us. If you look at all types of cultures right now, they women is out of control. Literally. If you don't see a man around, they women are out of control. And keep it 100. Black women are the type because they don't want no man. Some of them even tell you don't want no damn man. That's why you see stuff like this.
Pulled out a knife and another one grabbed a bottle. The war of words quickly escalating into a very dangerous fight. Ultimately, the fire department says they evaluated 5 people at the scene, transporting 4 of them, all women, ages between 26 and 37. They were taken to the hospital with stab wounds. Some were stabbed, police tell us, with a knife. Another person was stabbed bag with that bottle. The fifth victim, they're just calling her Jane Doe because apparently she did have some cuts to her face, but she just decided to leave the scene. By early evening, police confirmed 2 suspects were arrested, and this morning, those 2 suspects, both women, are still behind bars. They're facing charges of assault with a deadly weapon. Bringing it back to life, we're told that one of the suspects in jail is possibly related to one of the victims in the hospital. That still has to be confirmed. Police have a lot of work to do on this case. Meanwhile, no word on whether or not that bill was ever paid at Zayat Restaurant. Reporting live in downtown LA, I'm Gigi Gracia. Back to you. What a mess. All right, scary situation there, Gigi.
What a mess is true. I want y'all to check this out.
The wife of a Hawaii doctor took the stand yesterday in his attempted murder trial. Ariel Cody recounted a terrifying birthday hike last March, which she said ended with him trying to inject her with a syringe and bashing her head with a rock. I was screaming and covering my mouth and stuff, and we had this moment of like, Steven takes a deep breath, and then he just starts hitting my face and my head with a rock. Dr. Gerhard Koenig has pled not guilty to second-degree attempted murder. His attorney has described the attack as self-defense. The wife of a Hawaii doctor...
Hold on, I wanted to show because it may be too graphic, but she was dinged up nice. Yeah, I gotta show them, but she was dinged up nice. It's her right here. Hold on. All of her damn head was bashed, bashed in. When I first seen it, right, I was like, damn. So, remember, I'm only showing you this because even the white women suffer. You know, you have some people who are non-black suffer worse under the hands of a man, you know, in a culture. Now that's a bar, but it's the truth. It's the truth. It's a bar, but it's hella true to what I'm saying. When it comes down to reality in America, foundational black American men are the most easiest men of all cultures to get along with. Because you just seen this dude, what he did to his ex-wife. He was covering her mouth and bashing her head in at a hiking joint. Nearly died. You know the foundational black American man, majority of the times that's never gonna happen because somebody like myself, I'm either cooking, I'm doing something for the kids, I'm either massaging, I'm going to work, I'm coming back home. It's like being in a relationship is just as much as a job that I'm dedicated to my career with. That's how I look at it. And especially when you're married, because now it's all about just purity in the world. You know, if you don't strive to be better, how else could you do it? You know, that's how I really look at it. So I want to be stuck with it stupid so easy. So I'm on that. And the crazy part here is how y'all women is y'all biggest enemies, low key. It ain't even dudes. Y'all crashing out in some cases. You foundational black American man, that's different. I can't speak for all other coaches, as you can see. He tried to get rid of her. She covering the mouth and bashing the head. He was trying to kill her. Now they don't have the video of what I seen. They seen her coming back, and it looked like a cop with a camera on his vest, and they was hiking, and he was writing stuff down. And as the girls, her whole family, I guess, was picking her up, and she had blood all around her face. It looked bad. It looked like she was near death. See, I didn't show y'all that because I didn't want to get flagged by YouTube, but I'm being real with y'all. It was bad. So you get a lot of different cultures that's way more monster than foundational Black American man can ever be. Like, think about that. He set her up so bad to where, and it's rapid. It's not like you'll see every once in a while. Man, there's so many damn white people. Let's be honest, male people who are killing and unaliving their wives. A lot of them over there. They get more homicides when it come down to murdering their wives than blacks do. You can look that up right now. I'm not making that up. Look it up. And I think it was like the other month or 2 months ago, a dude was charged for killing his wife. This is separate, again, the white committee who somehow unalived their wife. That's what I should say. Just looking careful on my words. Unalived. So in foundational Black American man, we don't have all of that. You go to all these different cultures, they have it. They have a lot of it unalived. Their wives and significant others, baby moms and stuff. They do it way more on a rapid level than we have history recorded. Okay, so and women know who's the one to get along with. All y'all women know that foundational Black American man is the most easy one to get along with. Like out of everybody, like Black man, American man are the easiest ones because the rest of them is paranoid, it's crazy. You've seen that. I showed you proof. And it's a statistic. If you go to the Bureau of Statistics right now and you look for domestic violence or even unalive, you will see it's a scale. And they got a way higher scale than we do when it comes down to DV. With all the acolytes they have, they're still crazy. That's why you get a lot of them that love soul holes from brothers, though. You know what I'm saying? Because they know what to do with it. So, yeah, man, y'all ladies just turning on each other. And I made this video to show that, hey, look, no matter what y'all say and how you say it, a man's guidance is actually benevolent to me because you listen to all these single people that's around you, and all you getting is, stab wounds that you can see. They were stabbing each other, busting bottles on each other. It was going down. Ratchet. Hella ratchet. And you look at the situation, it's not cool at all that all y'all got together. And it was bad. You know what I'm saying? And again, I don't know why, but I'm gonna keep it 100. I can't get along with people who are not on that ghetto-ish hood stuff because the days of growing up, it's here. So I don't assert myself like that. And even if it's women who are hella induced into that, that flavor, I won't allow it to either get to me or, in no fashion. So that's what it is. I'm too smart. You got these average ass women getting mad at brothers that have options. Like, Literally, I got options. I'm not tripping on anything you talking about. In fact, I don't even look at you. If you're not of a certain, I'm very picky. I'm for real with it. It's just like food that I eat. I'm super picky. I don't eat everybody's food. So we're talking about women that I'll be swimming. So no, you have to have a certain number from 1 to 10. You know, you cannot be anything else but what I want you to be. And if it ain't that, I ain't hollering at you. Like, I don't want you. In fact, I won't even look at you if you ugly to the point where I only lay eyes on you. And if you look good, that's a different story. If you know, got a banging body and you got a nice, good, cool, smooth face, cheekbones, nice, easy on the eyes. You know, I'm gonna give you some attention. But if you ain't of that uh, number, you won't. I won't look at you. And I know that some women get upset and cry boo hoo about it. But I don't owe none of y'all anything. Seriously. You must get over yourself. Okay? Because I'm very picky, baby. Very picky. I don't care who it is. I want a certain type. I don't just get anything. I'm super picky. Put the super in front of it. Yeah, that number gotta be a little better than what you think it is. Yeah. And I don't care how you feel. I don't. It's nothing. I could interracial dating. I've done that so many times. My first interracial dating, to be real with you, I'm about 39, but my first interracial date was in my 20s. He was like 21, something like that. I want to say 20. So I was it was like 21, I think. Yeah, 20 or 21. And I had a good experience, man. This woman had her own place, 3 kids. One of them was living with her. Uh, One of them was living with her, but she still maintained her man was a truck driver, and she was cool. And a lot of them want you to think that as you're a black man, you ain't got no options. I got options that make your head spin, baby. I don't choose to brag and say stuff like that, but y'all women fucking bad. Turn it on each other. Really, y'all do that a lot. Y'all think y'all really for each other. And the ones that are smart know that there's a number that us men using to figure out which ones we want to lay with. Because we gonna date who we like and who's attracted to us. So not all of y'all is a 10 when it comes down to that one. So it's very, very high number for some of you ugly ducklings. I don't care what you say, how you say it. There's gonna be a woman that's looking better than you right now. You see, women think because they got something, it adds value to a certain extent. But a man still gonna judge on attractiveness. That's how we think. So, you look at you think you just gonna just automatically just nah. You might think you a 10, you a 5. Yeah, sit your ass the hell down. Real talk. Cause there's somebody lurking right now. That's why y'all ain't no good to each other. That's why y'all shouldn't listen to each other. You talking that single woman language. Man even know what that is. When you boast, brag, think you better, want to be masculine. And life humbles your ass. You women can't say nothing. I bet you was a bunch of average ass women around each other, causing a huge mess. Sit your average ass down. Because you ain't got it there. Because you would have had it right now. You feel me? Sit your average ass down. You don't have it. Because you would have had it by now. That's another part. Sit your average ass down. You would have had it. That's why you ain't got it right now. The blind can't teach the blind. That's you call it lead the blind, lead the blind. That don't work. You know, a lot of these issues would love to tell you. You know, I gotta say it the other way. You know, we is on YouTube. A lot of these issues would like to say they bad at things of that nature, but it ain't who you can get, it's who you can keep. And if you're listening to people who are single, baby, now that's another bar for you. You're always gonna end up alone because there's women who surpass what you're doing. There's been models who ended up going to the grave alone. It's been world-class models ended up going to the grave alone, which means they couldn't keep them in. That's what I'm saying. And it can be you. It can be you. That's why I say this plight is for all women, not just the ugly ones, but the bad ones too. Because at some point, if you don't settle and age gracefully through time, then it'll come back to hunt you. You get super old, man. You got it. It's gonna be hard for you. Ask these women that's 40s and 80s, 50s. Ask them. And they date younger dudes. Ask them. Ask them, man, they control like a mug. Control, but controller. It ain't the way the men do it. Guess what? They ain't round. So they gonna listen and do what they gotta do to keep it. An older woman know what I'm talking about. It's gonna go over you young issues heads. I gotta say issues because I can't say the actual word. You bad issues. You know what I mean. You bad beats. I put the issues on. That's why I say issues instead of the whole entire thing. Because again, that's the only way y'all gonna learn. Some too late. As I was speaking of. Old sugar mamas out here. What's the other dudes? Listen, a lot of young dudes, younger than me, 20 years younger than mine, because I'm their elder. Trust me, they charging these old males and cougars to the game. To the game. I'm telling you. They should. I'm just gonna give you some free understanding. They should. Because I'm gonna tell y'all, good looking young women something. The old women that's older than you, they could be your mama or your granny or whoever. These women to get young men, they have to come out they purse with it. And I don't mean no damn lip gloss. I'm gonna say this again. In order for happiness, we must have a transaction. Listen, when I was young, I'm 39 now. I grew and got my own career and stuff like that. But when I was in my 20s, all I gotta say is I was making older women give me something. And some would even get mad and be like, damn, I remember this one old male. She was so mad at me. She was like, damn, I gotta give you this. I said, well, it's either that or nothing at all. Which one you want? She was like, all right. And I knocked her back straight to the ground. She ain't on the bed flat. I mean, it is what it is. So I just be spitting bars. That's why I just get on here and talk to all of y'all. Shout out to YouTube. You know, everybody who support my channel. Major love. I gotta keep it real and stuff. And you know, I was raised in Watts, and that's what's up. And at the end of the day, what I'm really trying to tell y'all is y'all gotta learn how to keep a man. At some point in your life, you have to have that attribute. I don't give a damn what these single heifers issues is talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about, bad peas. And because you only delaying the inevitable, going along to the grave, it's not a nice sight any day. Be real. Say what you want to say. It's another bar for you. You know. The whole damn phone just turned off. What happened? Got hot and, you know. Man, so y'all better get it together. I'm just telling you now. Especially you black women, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all better stop this. This insanity y'all doing to each other. It ain't even the men most of the time from the time of foundational black American men. We ain't the ones that's doing what I showed you. They got a higher rate of unaliving their significant others, their wives, their baby mamas. I'm talking about all the different cultures that are just anti-black right now. The men are very vicious unless they women. Very vicious. Like, you seen it. Take a wife to hiking and try to bash her brains out and hold her mouth. I mean, it was horrible. Gotta be careful. Don't believe what they say when it comes out of black man. We are like basically the greatest men on the planet universally because we're the easiest ones to get along with. We don't think of no evil stuff like that. I'm not saying it ain't bad apple talk here. But as far as holding the most, it won't be us. It'd be the mother coaches, you know, that I got finished showing you. So they feel like they can get it, especially if they grew up with money. They feel like they probably get away with murder, unaliving someone. And we've seen that. We've seen that on the news. I showed you that I think it was either a month. It was a month ago that a dude I was watching. It's not too long ago. I just didn't put it on YouTube, and I was watching it, and I thought it was interesting because you gotta, as a black man, I look at all cultures, right? So, this male person was on stance for unaliving his wife. So it was horrible. So I was like, oh my God. And I always look at the rules. So just to figure out what's going on out here. Let me get back to what I was telling you. So yeah, that happened, man. And we're like the easiest ones as far as the man universally, foundational black man. are the easiest ones to get along with. That's why we can interracial date with, pretty much any other woman who looks bad enough. You know what I'm saying? A pretty young thing. It's easy for us to get it, man. It's easy. It's not even an issue with us. We This is how we operate when you really look at the whole dynamics to just life in general. That's why you get people from different cultures that want black men because we're the easiest ones to get along with. It's not even a game. We're the easiest ones to get along with. Not a joke. It's not I made it up. It's not. It's common damn sense. These dudes out here trying to bash their women head in after hiking. I ain't never heard a black man do no shit like that ever. Not no black foundational black American man. No, and he was covering her mouth trying to do it. You should have seen it because there's film of her coming back after he tried to unalive her. Her family, she had a bunch of sisters and cousins and mothers picking her up, taking her down from the mountain where she was hiking. I'm not making it up. I was like, this is why I ain't never in my wildest dreams seen anything like that. Anything. Like, I was watching it, it was crazy. You only see the aftermath. She's healed up and returned to the hospital. I see right after it, he was trying to unalive her. And thank God she lived. I see that. So that's always trump over what y'all just seen on my YouTube channel. Because I actually seen what she went through aftermath. And it's not pretty, y'all. So again, when I talk about foundational black American men, I really mean it. We're the easiest ones on the planet globally to get along with because we don't have that type of high intensity domestic violence that's shared throughout all these other cultures. You know, and not through us. They practice it. They practice, doing things like that where they women are like property. You know what I'm saying? They look at you, look at foundational black American men and women. Look at the black women right now. Let's keep it a buck. They do what the hell they want to do when they want to do. Ain't nobody telling them nothing, especially if they ain't had their daddy in their life. We see what's going on with that. But anywho, they do what they want to do. Some of them is proud not having a man. It's insane to even talk about it like that. Some of them like other women too. But it's neither, I'm not judging, I'm just saying it's what it is. A lot of masculine women. And it's no more of the feminine felines that us black men used to get. So that black man now has the options to say, hey, look, deuces. Deuces. And that's what it is. You gotta understand that shit. You have to understand what's going on. And the more you could probably understand it on a better level if someone was to tell you that listening to single women get you equal single. A lot of y'all practice that shit because that's what y'all really live in. And at some point, especially if you're older, you getting closer to the end of your times and you ain't aged gracefully, yeah, you gonna be one of them old Mills paying brothers to pipe you down. I'm just keeping it real. I ain't trying to clown, but that's what it is. You old too? Shit. We're gonna blow this old woman back out for about whatever, a band or something. and get on. I'm just saying. You let these old women lie to y'all, young, good-looking women. You letting your grandma, let these women lie to you. He's single for a reason. I'm just keeping it real. For y'all young women, you better understand this shit for real. You could be like them. Single. Saying. Wake up to nobody. That's when you know you single. Wake up and there's your pillow next to you. 68 years or something like that. You old as a motherfucker. You out here with these young, you paying one of these young ninjas to hype you down. Throw that hype at you to the ground. Yeah, so y'all baddies, y'all bad bees, and y'all issues and wannabes. Yeah, y'all gotta. It's gonna be a price to pay. That's what I gotta say. Yeah. Doing something, you cooking, you cleaning, you doing something for that young ninja. Ain't no way he gonna mess with you without a fee. If he's smart enough, he gonna know that. Like, hey, look, I need this, I need that. Hold on, I got a list. That's why I tell young women now, don't be like your granny or your mama. Because single women keep, or your auntie or your great, whoever raised you, that's a woman. They single, don't do it. Don't do it. That I listen to them. Listen to them. Your future is going to the grave alone. Is that how you gonna behave? Just throw it all away. I don't know how to hold on. Oh, listen to them old women because they paying for young man's time. It's not just a ride. It's a bar for anytime. See, I'll be hooping, playing basketball, and still be. It's just something to do. It's something to do. I love it. I got some more footage I want to put out, but I also want to get some more highlights added to the game. So, YouTube universe, I know y'all been waiting on me to do some extras, so I might get some more highlights in there. But I still like talking about relationships. I might do more fun. I like talking about it because how I was raised. You know what I'm saying? With some type of dignity and just the principle of being who you want to be. And yeah, so when it comes down to why black men have options and not really tripping on, women who, so I'm gonna be real with you, that we're not really attracted to, like, like you just there, like, oh, you just there, you hate it. Then you do something better than hate. Go get your ass in the kitchen and make a cake. You be just like them older women trying to keep a young ninja. That's what it is. Trying to keep one. All out of date. Tell you, gotta be smart about it. So, and again, when it comes down to it, it's a level of this. It's levels to what I'm saying. So I hope y'all understand and get the picture. And if you don't, then keep, going to the grave alone. It's not a bad thing for y'all because I really won't care anyway. You know, it's wild. Y'all set yourself up. Then blame the man that you shouldn't even be blaming. Black man in America, who from the ground up, we're like universally the easiest man to get along with. No other man that allows a woman to just roll wild in the world without, checking. And sometimes these dudes, as you can see, is way more stringent, you know, you know, hurtful things to they women. I mean, it's ridiculous. Ooh, you would see what I seen. You would be like, wow, he was trying to unwind it. Like, this wasn't no petty disagreement. No. I mean, she would get bad. Ooh, she would get bad. Put it this way, I think another minute of him bashing her in the head and covering her mouth, she probably would have died. She survived. She got up, I guess, or one of her family members found her and called the people, the paramedics, to get her because he had a body camera. What I remember is in the video, he was writing stuff down and she was walking down the mountain path trail hiking and he was writing stuff down. Like it was bad. But I love boxing, I love MMA, but I ain't never seen nobody bleed like that. Like it was crazy. It was everywhere. And, um, he tried to unalive that woman. Um, it's wild. And I understand why women choose us. I really do. Because people think, yes, it's looks, yes, it's to be attractive, but besides us being attractive, the man, the things they're facing trying to be chosen under God's umbrella over there, wherever they're from, wherever nationality is extremely um, uh, chaotic. The racism and things that nature is chaotic because they treat they women, man, like they disposables, man. You should have seen this woman's face. Oh my lord, I'm still like, whoa, she survived. Like the way she looked in court was not how she looked when it happened. Ooh. And again, I'm letting y'all women know from all over the globe, no matter what flag you represent and the nationality. The whole world knows it's out. It's true. The foundational Black American men are the most easiest men to get along with. That's why these women bend over backwards for us because they even know it amongst their own culture, whatever anti-Black culture they came from. And they could tell you, they would tell you, they could tell you stuff that, just me telling you about that news and what happened to that woman, um, they could tell you themselves. They could open up and tell you how evil it is. And these dudes are really chaotic and, anti-Black and things of that nature. The lack of humanity they have for their own women. Literally, like and that's why I got Black women don't get is we easily get. Some of us Black men don't even have a lick of game, but we can get interracial dating, man. Real. So I know that's a mother bar, but I'm just keeping it real. Like y'all gotta understand, like these women, they go through. Of course, it's on their own merit, but it's easy for them to be like, hey, look, I want somebody that ain't as crazy as this. Like it's easy. That's why I be trying to tell y'all interracial dating is not hard. That's probably the easiest feat that I have obtained growing up as a man. Like I can remember dates when I was like, and, 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 and one night stands since I was, but man, this old. Put it this way, I would say, I would say like this: 20 years from now, or 20, almost 20 years from now, I was interracial dating. And I've always had a good time. I'm not even gonna lie. So I don't know what to tell other people, uh, what to do, when to do it. That ain't up for me. I'm not gonna do that. But just telling you my experiences, I've had great times being a young ninja and sticking to the code, working and doing what I gotta do in bubble though. So I can only tell you what I experienced. I can't really tell you anything else. Like it's wild. I just know it's wild when it comes down to it. And these women just be wanting a man to just, you know, get that soul pole though. It's funny, man, because this times, man, I've had so many good times it will make you laugh on some of the things that I have encountered. It make you laugh. I can't say it on YouTube, but it will make you laugh. Some of the like certain women I met who were, you know, they were older than me. When I was in my early 20s, I met a 40-year-old woman. Right, give you a storyline about it. And she had her own job, everything. I'm a young brother working. At this time, I didn't even have a car. I was catching the bus. And I see her, and I ain't gonna lie, I started hollering at her. As I hollered at her, got her number and things like that, she started chopping it up. She told me she had 3 kids. They was older. I said, okay, cool. I said, well, shit, where you stay at? Because I stay in this street. She was like, oh, I'm not too far from there. I'm like, well, I'm really not from around the area. Now, this is when I moved out the hood. I wasn't out, back in the city of LA and shit, right? So she tell me the street. I'm like, oh, all right, cool. I said, well, you want to meet up or something? Or, she like, well, we should do groups going to work. I said, oh, snaps. I didn't know you had all that. She's like, yeah, all right, cool. Sorry, look, but we can still, I'm like, for sure. For sure. So, he go to work, boom, I slide through over there. You know what I'm saying? And the point is we had a good time. I remember her telling me that, um, you know, she wanted to talk to me again. And I think my phone got messed up. That's what happened. I lost her number and shit. And I've always been like cool. I knew where she was staying and all of that, but it was just a cool experience growing up. And I noticed older women do like young men. They're attracted to younger men. So this is something that older women, if they telling y'all young women who look good, or whatever, or even the ugly women, that they're not paying young ninjas, they're lying. They're lying. If they the ones saying don't settle there, only single women can keep women single. And then their women she slides to the side being a sugar mama. She's literally a granny. A granny and all trying to tell you what to do. What she's saying. Come on. That don't even make sense. That literally is not a good move. But, y'all women are headed down the path of loneliness. the only way y'all get it. Going to the grave alone is the only way y'all be thinking. I'm cool with that. You know, thinking it's all about you. Okay. It's all about you, man. End up alone. So y'all gotta check that out. But yeah, y'all ugly women, man, y'all need to know y'all place. Stop hating on the man, because it ain't our fault. These women is outbeating y'all for the man you want. And you can't stand it. So don't get mad at us men for getting the certain women we like. It ain't you. It ain't your ugly ass, alright? It's women that we like. Like I said, I can't date no ugly. I can't. I gotta look at get up in the morning, look at her. You won't even get hired by fucking with me because you too ugly. You just too ugly. I'm just keeping it real. I'm really picky, super picky. That's why I said super picky with women. Just women. You can't look a certain way. I'm not gonna bother you. Nah, I'm good. You know, you're not on what I want. I want something that looks better than you. And you can get mad all you want. Not gonna change anything. You're not gonna get nothing from me because I can't do it. You have to be of a level where I want you. You know, I have to be like, ooh, you know, not what is that? What is that? You know what I'm saying? No, you're not gonna get me to be attracted to you regardless how you look at it. Okay? I have to be attracted to a woman to really get at it. And that's the truth of it all. I'm very super picky. She has to look a certain way. She has to be more submissive, more opening up. And I'll talk to you. I'll chop her with her and I'll let her know how much I like her. But when it comes down to it, the ugly women, no. No, I don't care how you feel. I just don't. It don't matter what you say. You just can't change nothing. You're super picky. Super picky, and it means even with women. I like women like my food. I like a certain taste. Gotta look a certain way. You know, you just do. And I will choose. But until then, you will kind of suffer and sit on the wayside. Because I'm not gonna look at you, I'm not gonna pay attention to you. You're like, no, I don't want you. You're not the one. You don't catch my eye. You don't bust a drive, you know? You know what I'm saying? That's another bar for you. So again, it's a lot that I can say and add to the situation. And as a man, I like to understand who I'm for and attracted to because I can wake up in the morning and look at you. So I'm into being very, very picky on the certain women that I choose. And it's like food. You don't eat everybody's food. Everybody can't cook. Just like looking at women. Everybody's not a real good looking woman. You got some ugly women that I will never choose. I will never even look at. Like if I see how ugly she is, I give her one look and that's it. I can't even stare at her. I can't. I'll be like, ugh. And, and I'm like that. I'm just very super picky. I can't just be. I don't stare at women that I'm not attracted to. So you know that's not happening. I want a woman that looks good, and I choose women that look good. I don't talk to women that don't. You're looking good, have it together. I won't be looking at you. You will be said to the wet side. I don't care. You can slide, I won't slide. Don't slide away from me. Because you ain't good. you know. And I get it, you gonna get mad, but you ain't changing nothing. Again, I'm gonna pick who I want to pick. I'm super picky. You not the one. You gotta understand that this man is very picky, and I have to have the woman that I'm attracted to, or nothing else matters, including the ugly ones. If you ain't looking good, I'm not gonna be on your bumper. I'm gonna leave you alone. I'm gonna look at you, look the other way, turn my head, or something to let you know that you're not the one. You know, let you know that you're not the one I'm looking for, not the one I want, not the one that's attractive, not the one I'm gonna let you know somehow in some way that, hey, look, you're not the one for me. I need somebody I'm attracted to. Look, talk to, wake up in the morning, have conversations, cook, clean, go to work, build a family, massage fees and things of that nature, and cook something good to eat. I'm gonna need her to be a certain level so I can be good. And I won't have to figure that she looks something like something else. And I can't do ugly women. I just can't. I never could. I just always had that, instinct that, hey, she has to be a certain level or number that's high on the good looking moment, and we can keep going. And that's another bar for it. And it is what it is. People got their own taste, their own seasoning, if you will. You and yeah, man. So I want y'all to, like and subscribe so I can keep making relationship videos that provide. Yeah, that's how I feel about it. It's never gonna change. All right, YouTube universe. I'm out of here. Thanks for the support.